I'm glad you're all here because I do have some big news for you. My girlfriend and I were expecting a baby.
Yeah!
Thank you. Very excited, but I just can't get used to saying it, like, expecting a baby, you know, like, as if there was a chance it could be something else. We're in the hospital, I'm like, push, baby, breathe, push and breathe, because that's what she has to do to give birth. And I'm like, you did it. I'm like, doctor, is it a girl or a boy? He's just like, never happened before, but it's Captain Jack Sparrow from the Caribbean. Hello, Mom. I'm being sane. Any moms in here? Any moms? Yeah. When you're pregnant, you love the ultrasounds. I don't know why. You're obsessed with the ultrasounds. I don't get it because I think they're extremely creepy. Yeah, you go in there, they put a little TV up. There's a picture of your developing baby. It's see-through. It's like an X-ray. And to make it worse, there's a tech in there, and she's pointing out all the parts. She's like, here's its femur. Great. Here's its spine. Oh yeah, that's a good spine. It's a good, strong spine. I'm happy about that. Here's its brain. Okay. Oh, and here's what your baby's face looks like through the back of its head. I want to go home. I don't feel so good. But there are some redeeming things about getting the ultrasound. Like, it's really cool because you get to watch your baby develop from species to species until it becomes human. It's very cool. It's miraculous, really. Oh yeah. Like recently, she loved it, yeah? She's like, what was your favorite? The miniature alien or the tiny dolphin? I don't know. That's what we're at right now, you know. It's so cute with its little bottom nose, its fins, blowhole. She always wants me to like talk to it. She's like, rub my belly, baby, and talk to the baby. Rub my belly, talk to the baby. I'm like, I would if I could speak porpoise. I'd be all over it. I'd be like, hey, baby. It's your daddy. But I can't. Good news is I am fluent in Velociraptor. I think that's the next phase. Who's daddy's little baby? Ah! Excited for that one. We're really gonna connect. We're gonna get that bond going early. And I think the most important quality of the ultrasound is like around 16 weeks or so of development. You get to find out if it's a girl or a boy, and that's like exciting, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Yeah, but if you're like me, you don't really know how they know. So I asked her. I'm like, so I asked the tech, I'm like, how do you know? She's like, well, you see it. I'm like, you see it? She's like, yeah, you see it. I'm like, the baby junk? She's like, yeah, the baby junk. So obviously that's the technical term. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, wasn't the baby like, you know, just inches big? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, then wouldn't it make it? She's like, yeah, very small. And then she saw her opportunity to just pull the rug from right underneath me. She's like, yeah, that's right. At one point, your junk was the size of a speck. I was speechless. I was like, whoa, I've come a long way. I will prove it. Why do you think I wear tight jeans? I'm just glad I didn't meet my girlfriend, you know, at 16 weeks of development. That would have been embarrassing. I feel like I probably would have had to say something at some point. Before this gets any further, any more serious, I should probably tell you. Don't have a lot to offer downstairs. I mean, I'm pretty well endowed for a 16-week-old developmental fetus, but... She's like, what do you mean? Are you familiar with, like, pepper or a grain of sand? Let's just say I don't really fill out a Speedo. But, when you get to know my killer personality, we'll hit it off. But it's cool, though. If you've never done it, living with a pregnant woman is an adventure, really. It's like living in a movie, even. Yeah, except every morning you wake up, you're not sure what kind of movie it's gonna be. Sometimes it's a romantic comedy. I love you, baby. I'm glad I'm gonna have your baby. I love you too, baby. Sometimes it's a murder mystery. If you leave me, I will kill you. Psychological thriller. Do you still think I'm sexy? Do you still love me? Will you love me if I lose my body? Do you even care how I feel right now? Even science fiction. Yeah, one time she comes in, she's like, I can feel it growing inside me. I was like, where are you? What are you, Sigourney Weaver from Aliens 3? What's going on? Where the alien pops out of her chest at the end? What's going on? It would be awesome if that's how women actually had babies, though. Like, you don't even know you're pregnant. You're just hanging out on the couch. Like, oh my God. So you want to watch The Bachelorette? Oh, must be the nachos. Who do you think she's going to vote off? Oh my God, look, it's a baby! Would you look at that? Miraculous. So understandably, I stay home a lot and watch a lot of TV. When you watch a lot of TV, you can get like emotionally involved in the shows you watch. Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. Yeah, oh, okay. I like it, she's digging it, it's cool. I got so mad the other day, I got so pissed off. We actually talked about it a little bit on the podcast last night. It's when I watched one of those ghost hunter shows for 3 hours. 3 hours, not one ghost. Incredible. And I'm thinking, they've never even seen one ghost. I mean, these guys have been on for seasons. Like, what the hell? I got so mad because all they do is every hour they invent like a new little tool or contraption that they think is going to help them find the ghosts. And it's just an everyday item, and they just try to explain it to you like it's something special. Like, oh yes, it's a EVP Paranormal Kinetic Sound Searcher. It's a microphone on a stick, jackass. I hate that guy. I just wish I could run into him on the street someday and be like, listen, bro, how long can you hunt for ghosts? Never find them, still consider yourself a ghost hunter. I don't know. All I'm saying is find a new hobby. Wasting my nights. But really, I do hope they find the ghost. I hope they find the ghost, they see it, they put it right on the camera. I really do, and it's not for spiritual reasons. It's because if they do, if one of these ghost hunters actually find a ghost, a real ghost, and prove that they exist, I'm gonna drop everything and pursue my original dream of being a Ghostbuster. Oh yeah. Jumpsuit, proton pack, hell yeah. You guys are like 5 years later, you guys will be like, whatever happened to Donny P? Like, I think he moved out west. I think he's ghost hunting, ghost busting these days. Have you talked to him? Nobody. We're friends on Facebook. He's always tweeting pics of himself with his shirt off and his proton pack. And a little green, slimy guy getting into some trouble. Oh, Slimer. I don't think I'd be a really good Ghostbuster, though, because really, probably all I would do is like wander around the compound or headquarters, just humming my own theme song, like digga digga din din din, digga digga din 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 din. Who are you gonna call? Help me out! Yeah, it'd be awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. Good job. I really do want to be a Ghostbuster. Ghostbusters kind of like hairstylist, like my boy Rick. But yeah, speaking of movies, we got a lot of movie lovers in here. Anyone like to go to the movies? When you go to the theater, doesn't it seem like Hollywood's pretty much run out of ideas to make movies? Doesn't it seem like that? Like everything's either a sequel, a prequel, a remake of a sequel or prequel, part 2 or 3, based off a superhero movie. That's it. It's sequels, prequels, superhero movies. It's insane. And now cartoons aren't even safe. They've done the Transformers 3 times, and this is, I can't even make this up. They're coming out with a live-action Thundercats movie. Thundercats. Thundercats, no. It's like, they're not a hero. Okay, Thundercats was the gayest cartoon of the 80s. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. No, and I'm not saying like man-on-man gay. I'm saying like spandex pants, whiskers, guy liner, kitty cat ears gay, okay? I'm serious. I would not, if I was being attacked, I would not want a Thundercat to come save me. Like, no thanks, Thundercat, I got this. Besides, I think he has a weapon. A gun? No, a laser pointer. Where?